You are an investor in the Nigerian stock market, but when we open your stocks investment portfolio, all we see is stocks from the banking sector. You have GTCO, you have Access Co, you have Jais Bank, you have Fidelity Bank, you have UBA, and so many other bank stocks. Now, let me tell you what will happen. If the government of Nigeria makes a policy, or maybe they take a decision that affects the banking sector negatively, what will happen is that your stocks investment portfolio will also be affected negatively. And I am sure that you do not want that for yourself. That's the reason why in today's video, I want to show you exactly how to build a balanced portfolio in the Nigerian stock market. So if you want to know exactly how to do this as an investor, then make sure you don't skip any part of this video. As a way of introduction, if you are coming across my channel for the first time, my name is John Agbo. What I do right here is to teach people like you how to make, manage, and grow your money. So if you love content like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and also turn on the bell icon so you always stay updated by YouTube anytime I release a new video here. I'd like to bring your attention to the fact that we now have a personal finance community on Telegram and also on WhatsApp. So there are information that I may not be able to share here with you on YouTube, but I can share such information with you in my Telegram or in my WhatsApp community. So you want to do well to join us by using the links in the video description. So without further ado, let's get started and look at how to build a balanced portfolio in the Nigerian stock market. Building a balanced portfolio in the Nigerian stock market is not as difficult as you think. All you have to do is to follow a simple 3-step process. So step number 1 is to make a list of all the sectors that we have in the Nigerian stock market. There are many sectors in the Nigerian stock market. We have the agricultural sector, we have the industrial sector, we have the telecom sector, we have banking and finance, we have the health sector, we have the consumer goods, and so much more. So what you want to do is to get a pen and paper, then sit down and make a list of all the sectors that we have in the Nigerian stock market. Now, once you are done with that, the second step is to pick the top 5 sectors in the Nigerian stock market. So based on the list that you have made, you're going to pick the top 5 sectors from that list. And if you ask me based on my own analysis, I would say that the top 5 sectors in the Nigerian stock market is number 1, telecommunication. Because no matter what happens, people will keep making calls every day, and people will continue to browse the internet every single day. And of course, they need data to be able to do this. And the second sector will be the consumer goods sector. Why? Because people will always continue to eat food. Even though people are complaining that food is expensive, they will still bring out their money to buy. People are going to eat today, they are going to eat tomorrow, and they will still eat in 50 years to come. No matter the recession, people will continue to eat food. That's the reason why this industry is actually a big one. And the third top sector is the health sector. Health is something that people do not joke with. No matter how broke a person is, once that person falls sick, they must find means to raise money to treat themselves. And that's one reason why you will notice that there are people that when they fall sick and they don't have the financial capacity to treat themselves, they go as far as coming on social media to solicit for financial support. So the health sector is actually a top sector in the Nigerian stock market. And the fourth sector will be the oil and gas sector. This is also another big sector in the Nigerian stock market. And then at number 5, we have the banking and finance sector. 9 out of every 10 persons has a bank account. And not just that, they also have the banking apps on their phone. So as they are carrying out financial transactions, the banks are making money. And not just them, the people that have also invested in these banks will also continue to make money. So the banking sector is the top 5th sector in the Nigerian stock market. Now, mind you, I said this is based on my own analysis. So when you do your own analysis and pick the top 5 sectors, they can now move on to step number 3. So what you're going to do right here is to look at each sector, then you pick one solid company with very strong fundamentals that you believe in and put it in your portfolio. So let's start with the very first one, which is the telecom industry. Here we don't have so much companies. We have just MTN Nigeria and Airtel Africa. So from here, I can decide to pick just MTN Nigeria and then put it in my stocks portfolio. And the second one is the consumer goods sector. Here we have different companies. We have the likes of Boa Foods, we have Cadbury, we have Okomu Oil, and so many others. So here again, I can decide to just pick Boa Foods and then put it in my stocks portfolio. And then moving on to the health sector, we also have different companies here. We have Fitsin, we have May and Baker, we have Mekyo. I can decide to pick just fits in and then put it in my stocks portfolio. And when you move to the oil and gas sector, we also have different companies here. We have Total Energies, we have Seplat, we have Aradel, and others. I can also decide to pick just Aradel and then put it in my stocks portfolio. Then when we come to the banking sector, which is the fifth sector, in this sector we have GTCO, we have UBA, there is Access Corp, there is FCMB, Fidelity Bank, Jais Bank, and more. So here I can decide to pick just GTCO and then put it in my stocks portfolio. Now, once you are able to do this, it means that you've been able to successfully build a balanced portfolio in the Nigerian stock market. Here's the thing. You don't need to invest in 20 companies for you to be profitable in Nigerian stock market. You just need to pick 5 solid companies in different sectors that you actually believe in. And then for the next 1 year, for the next 3 years, or for the next 5 years, you can focus and invest all of your money in those 5 companies. If you are able to do this, it will help you to make profit on the long run. All right. So this is just a 3-step process that I can take to be able to build a balanced portfolio in the Nigerian stock market. One thing I do is to teach beginners how to get started with investing smartly and earning profitably from the stock market. So if you want to learn more on how to get started with investing in the stock market, you can join my free stocks investment masterclass. This masterclass is free. You are not paying for it. In this masterclass, you are going to learn exactly how to get started with investing in the Nigerian stock market with as little as 5,000 naira. I'll show you exactly how to start investing just by using your smartphone. I'll also show you how to avoid costly mistakes that makes people to lose money in the Nigerian stock market. You're also going to learn so much more. So if you're interested in the training, the link to join will be in the video description. I've also pinned the link to join in the first comment of this video. So that'll be all for now. Thank you so much for watching to the end, and I'll see you in the next one.